The ready is a less common but flexible opening that controls the center with the knight before committing a pawn. d5 occupies the center and controls the e4 and c4 squares. The king's Indian attack prepares to develop the bishop to g2, allowing black to build up a strong center, which white will later try to undermine. Bishop g4 develops the bishop and immediately attacks the knight on f3. One of the best moves. This forces the opponent to double pawns. This threatens to eventually win a pawn. This prevents the opponent from being able to eventually win a pawn. This prepares the bishop for development. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. The knight develops or moves for the first time. The knight moves forward into the game. This is called development. This develops a queen off its starting square, getting it into the action. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This develops a piece while also winning a tempo on a queen. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. This forces the opponent to double pawns. Recaptures. The bishop develops or moves for the first time. A solid choice. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. The bishop moves forward into the game. This is called development. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. Applying pressure to black's pawn chain. This threatens to force isolated doubled pawns. Very precise. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. This prevents the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. The game was close to equal, but now black is in a losing position. This overlooks an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. This misses an opportunity to eventually win a pawn. There was only one good move there. Takes back. The bishop finds a new active square. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. This defends the attacked pawn. This attacks black's pawn chain. Black can win a bishop using a fork with the right follow-up. Recaptures. Black will be winning a bishop with that fork. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. This is the way to win a knight. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This captures a free bishop. Takes back. Right on target. Recaptures. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. This is the strongest option. This defends the attacked pawn. This wins material. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. This evades the check from the bishop. This places a rook on the 7th rank, where it can be highly active. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This steps away from the checking knight. This blocks an attack on a pawn. This wins a knight.